Hello, my friends. Life's crazy, isn't it? I'm just like sitting in my car staring at this building that I feel so passionately about, in that it feels like it is one of the best things that this city has to offer. And it feels really, really cool to be a part of it and to enjoy it with so many people. There's just like an excitement in the air about everything that it has to offer and like what it's doing for our community here. And you know, there's this space that I'm looking at and it's all windows. And when this place first opened up, I went into that room and I was like, this would be an amazing place to teach people yoga. And right now, there's art, local art, all over the walls. And there's twinkle lights hanging down from the ceiling, and the sun is setting and it's heading into those windows. And all I can think is, wow, how cool would it be to lead classes here? But then I'm reminded about how I'm struggling to be a yoga teacher, and I've been playing this out of my mind, as I do, because I'm an overthinker, and I'm really struggling with creating actionable actions. I'm really struggling to create action steps, and instead of getting like lost in the mind, just like doing the things. So distracting this mental tizzy that's always going on by grounding and rooting in things like cleaning up a cupboard, or which I did. Y'all should see my space, the original space that we started recording videos is absolutely cleaned out. The only thing, I have like my one little shelf where I have some of my like tarot cards and my notebooks, and then I didn't do the top shelves, and my green table with the leaves, and I have 3 plants, and that's it. Everything else is completely cleared out of that room. I vacuumed it. It's like basically totally empty, and it felt so good to do. That was like one of those moments of, you know, oh, you're in your mind about not being in the place that you want to be, or your life doesn't look like what your dreams are. Well, what can you do right now to just like literally distract yourself in a productive way? I'm reminded of like using the word distraction. It's so funny. I have a hard time with it because, you know, you're trying to live presently, or I'm trying to live presently, and by doing that, distracting yourself feels like you're not allowing yourself to be in the moment. But the distraction is also a focus technique. Like, okay, like I keep thinking about all of these things. Like, yes, I could go into meditation, but like, that's where things happen, which is fine. You can play with that. But if you go into meditation, it's all in the thoughts. Your body is still, and then it takes a lot more to like get the thoughts to become kind. Where just like making your body work, like making your body clean out a room, there's not as much mental tizzy happening. There's like this distraction on this productive element of your life, so that you're not just like being stuck in this mental mind game. I'm always seeking advice. I'm always trying to watch another YouTube video, get another reading, look for some sort of sign from the universe that's saying life is heading this way. But I'm so sick of thinking right now. I'm kind of so sick of thinking. I don't know if anyone else has been in that position where you're just like, holy moly, can I not just not overthink for once? Can I just be exactly where I am and just allow the flow to take me in whatever direction I'm being swept up in? No more swimming against the current. Just letting it all flow. I get so down on myself. You know, I went and bought ice cream. I went through a couple weeks of not having sugar. I was off of cannabis. I was off of coffee, and I was like totally off of like baked goods and sugar, and it felt great. Like, it is something that I want for myself. Like, I truly believe that in terms of, for me, like for my health and well-being, those are things that I don't particularly want in my daily life. But then I always circle back and find myself in the same position, and then I get mad at myself for not having the discipline or the ability to be in that state always. And I'm just trying to be kind to myself. But it's not always easy. And it's easy to distract away from that fact and be like, oh, it's fine, you can do it tomorrow. You don't have to do it tomorrow. Or I just find duality just so challenging. I really, really do. That's been like a really big theme in my life, is just this crossroads energy, and just constantly feeling like every single freaking decision and every single choice is this gigantic crossroads. No choice feels easy to me. And like, it's exhausting. But like, my life's pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty excited about all the things that are happening, and even though there's things that I'm like struggling to deal with, and I'm like letting them kind of play out. I'm just really trying to like follow my intuition, and I'm making very slow decisions, because I find that when I'm in this, like when I feel like there's a lot of big crossroads in my life, I'm very quick to like burn a bridge or make a socially unacceptable or like a decision that doesn't feel right. I've been like testing the waters with my like choices and boundaries to like help serve myself, but I'm doing them in a way that maybe other people wouldn't love or agree with. Like, I've had someone on red for like 2 weeks. She reached out again, and I was like, I still don't have the words. I still feel like I cannot deal with this, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. And you know when you go to send a text message and it flows and you're like, yes, the energy is just there to support you in the words that you have to say. And then sometimes you're like you're stumbling, you're trying things out, you're like, oh God, is this going to be misconstrued? Like, you just don't have the words. But because somebody messaged you, you're like, well, I have to get back to them. I've been playing with not responding, and I've had a lot of people like make choices or come back and send me follow-up messages because they were serving themselves, which is great. But then when I come back to the table, it's like, well, wait a second, like, here is actually what I have to say now. And it's just fascinating. It's just really, really fascinating. I was not very busy at work today, and I asked if I could be cut. I have been there to the end every single shift that I've worked. I don't think I've ever asked to go home early, and today I did, and it was like, felt nice. So typically I'm not home until like 11, and it's 8:19. I feel like the world is my oyster. Not that I think I'm gonna do anything, but it's just kind of nice to know that I have a little bit of time and space for myself. I could totally like go sit at a Tim Hortons or something if I wanted to. I might just sit in the car. I like the car. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today. What's new in your world? What is making you happy? Has anyone said anything really nice to you or really kind to you that you want to share? I would love to hear. We'll see you in the next one.